Yes, how are you, my guys? How are you doing? It's been a while. I'm just from an exercise program, guys. So just came and thought like today I should tell you something. My friend, by passing nursing school, you managed to eat a cow. Passing NCLEX shouldn't be anything but just like eating the tail of the cow that is left. So I'm from exercise, guys. I just want to finish a few things, and then afterwards I'm going to tell you the whole story of my NCLEX journey until today. Guys, keep around, I'm coming. So now guys, all the crap is done, the exercise is done, I've taken a shower, now it's time for our story. Guys, I started my NCLEX journey back in 2019. I remember around September 6th, that's when I contacted Ipas. I can hardly tell my NCLEX story without telling you about Ipas. Ipas is a Filipino-based agency. It is a processing agency. These guys essentially help you to have a hassle-free application process. So they help you apply for NCLEX with specific states. I will one day make a video about Ipas, but if you want to contact them and know how they work, just go to your Facebook Messenger and make inquiries. They usually reply instantly. And I applied to New York Board of Nursing. A little bit about my background, guys, is that I'm a Ugandan, but I'm a Kenya trained nurse. So when it needed me to apply for the NCLEX, I had to travel again to Kenya and take my Form 3F and Form 2F to Nursing Council of Kenya and then to my university. So the university printed new transcripts, they added the form from New York Board of Nursing, they sent. You don't send yourself, neither do you send the transcripts that you have at home. The university has to print other new ones. Even the Nursing Council of Kenya also filled the form and they sent that form back to New York Board of Nursing. And all my last document was received on September 20th, 2019, and then the long waiting period started. Yes, September, then October, November, December, January 2020, okay, February, and on March 26th, guys, finally, I received an email from New York Board of Nursing that my education had been approved. Yes, yes. My God is sweeter than Bogoya. 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 Yes, so when my education was approved, then came the coronavirus pandemic. Before I could even book an air ticket, COVID was here. So again, another long waiting period. I hate you, COVID! I hate you, COVID! I hate you, COVID! So I had to wait. Alright, March, April, and it's until October that these countries started opening their airports. So when the airports in South Africa were opened, that's when I started thinking about that departure. I intensified my reading. Right, guys, so after that, I remember it was around, yes, it was around November 19th. That's when I departed from Entebbe International Airport with my friend, and we left for South Africa. But because there were few flights those days, all the flights available were just connecting. So our flight from Entebbe connected through Jomo Kenyatta International Airport in Nairobi. So we slept in Nairobi that Thursday night, and on Friday morning, yes, our flight took place to Tambo International Airport in Johannesburg, and then by midday, touchdown in South Africa. We left Nairobi at around 7:30. Around midday there, 12:25, that's when touchdown occurred at OR Tambo International Airport in South Africa. So, guys, when you reach the airport in South Africa, make sure you are in touch with the host, the person who is going to host you, the hotel personnel, the hotel where you are going, especially those of you who book guest houses like me. But if you are loaded and you are going to a big hotel, definitely no need to look for that. You probably will stop in Sanditon and anyone can direct you where that hotel is. But we are going to a small guest house and we had to connect with our friend, our host, Deirdre. So Deirdre took us in that small car, but we enjoyed it. So when you reach, I advise that when you reach the airport, you can... the airport has Wi-Fi. Mainly almost all areas in South Africa have Wi-Fi. You can put your Wi-Fi on and you keep communicating to your host. You keep communicating with them via WhatsApp. If that doesn't work, then get someone that you can trust, someone who looks responsible, a South African, and tell them to help you call your host, because the other one is now a South African number. You came with your number from your country, which cannot call a South African number. So there you will be helped, but don't call anyone because of your safety, you know, xenophobia. Yes, so guys, we connected to the guest house that Friday evening. You know, I'm a Seventh-day Adventist, so for me, Friday evening was kind of time to relax, get closer to God, and pray that, Lord, please, this time I need you. I need you. So all through all that, those Sabbath hours until Saturday evening, that's when I started reviewing again. So I touched those questions that we were looking at on UWorld that had been so hard for me. So those are the ones that I touched on, and anything that had been so difficult to memorize that I needed again to remind myself that last hour. Then, guys, came Sunday. Yes, same story, reviewing here and there, no relaxation. And then finally Sunday night, when I remember the last resource that we reviewed was that audio 12 of Mark Klimek about prioritization, delegation, and assignment. That was the last resource that we looked through. So and then finally, I think I slept at around 10 p.m. I slept early that time, and in the morning of Monday, that is my exam, that is November 23, I did not read anything. That morning I did not read anything, but I woke up, jogged around the guest house, ran a bit, my blood ran faster to my brain. I took a shower, hot and cold alternating, and then we headed to the test center. Yes. Remember, guys, when we reached South Africa, we had identified the building before that afternoon when we reached the train station. By the way, I did not tell you, when you reach the airport, also use the train. The train is cheaper than these other special hires. The train will take you at around 200 rands, and yeah, I think that is that will be cheap for you. So on Monday, so we headed to the test center, and yes, when you reach the test center, guys, you will see that building, tall building, Liberty Tower. Let's go there, take a lift, go to, I don't remember the floor, guys, you will forgive me, that day was tough. So when you reach the door, just you will see it's written Pearson View Test Center. It is written Pearson View Professional Centers, Johannesburg. Okay, just ring the bell, and then someone will speak to you through the microphone. There is a microphone outside there, and you'll ask, he or she may ask, hello there, who is that? Then tell them, hey, I'm Semanda Bosco. Yes, why are you here? I'm here to take my NCLEX exam. Okay, hold on a bit, and then someone will come and open the door, and then you enter. When you enter, you will be given a seat, and then you will be given a set of rules. Because there are so many rules, the test examination rules. Read through those rules. Some of them are telling you, please, you are not allowed to say anything that you have seen here in regard to questions. You are not supposed to reach there and construct the exam again with your friends. Yeah, so, and several other rules, which I know will be easy for you because you've gone there on a deal, on a mission. So you are really not someone who is willing to take external materials, small papers, writings on your hand. I don't think you are the kind. But yeah, just read through. After you are done, they will do palm vein scanning. After you are done with palm vein scanning, guys, they take everything from you. I had gone with my own pencil, my pen. I had gone with my rubber. I had gone with my phone, my water, and my juice. Everything was taken away. It was then I was shown a locker. So I put everything in that locker, and they locked them. I only remained with my mask, my passport, and my key for the locker. Those are the three things I'm very sure that you are going to remain with. Your key for the locker, your passport, and your mask. Alright, I advise that you also go with a sweater. You never know the weather that day. So, yes, so you are shown the computer. So you just go and sit and wait for the operator to come and switch on the computer, and yeah, everything is as normal as when you are in a cyber cafe. Nothing really much, but the place is comfortable, the chairs are comfortable, the place is not noisy at all. Yeah, but you are separated from your friend. The next computer was not occupied by anyone because of COVID, social distancing. But again, even if there was someone, it's hard to see there because there are these woods that separate you. But even if you saw there, the other person is doing different questions than the ones you are doing. Alright, then the computer starts, and then it starts in a very friendly manner. You are welcome to the NCLEX. Please fill. These are the tips to help you pass the exam. Okay, read every question twice. Make sure you do this. Please relax. Okay, the computer gives you all those messages and then tells you when you are ready, click start. And when you click start, yes, your time starts. So the policy those days was that the minimum number of questions were 60 due to COVID. They don't want people to stay too much, and then plus some other questions that are just for testing their difficulty. So I clicked that start button, and yes, questions started coming. That's when, guys, you have to concentrate and think and read the question 3 times, guys. So I did all that. I was faithful to myself. I cannot say the NCLEX was hard or simple, because you are not even sure whether what you are submitting is the correct answer. The questions look simple, the questions are short, and then they ask you, but the options are very vague. You are not going to get anything so straight. So you just have to say, okay, so A, B, C, D, I think I have weighed all options. You use all the intelligence that you have, and then until your brain says, I think all these are good answers, but this is the best. Okay? So such an exam isn't something that you know, the answer is there, it is part of the options, but it's not easy to identify. Alright, so and then also what I tried to do was, whenever they would give me a question of options A, B, C, D, I would try to make sure that I pass that question. And then when I would get a starter, I would be very happy that maybe I've been doing well in the other questions. And then I would try as much as possible to pass that starter. And then when it is followed by a starter, I would feel extremely happy within me that yes, maybe I passed the other starter. And like that, that's how we went through the process. But of course, those are my assumptions. These are not documented anywhere. Yeah, but then, guys, it reached a time when I would feel like, I need something, man. I took an unofficial break. I went and took some juice. The lady, of course, was like, please, you are not supposed to go in any time that is not official. I said, okay, finally. But I had taken the juice. Yes. So she allowed me to sit. So what I advise here is that, guys, take your breaks. Take your breaks. They are very essential, and it's important to take that fresh air and also to take juice so that your brain is well supplied with energy. Guys, 60 questions. I did the questions, 59 questions, 60 questions, and the computer told me your exam is done, and now the next questions are, do not contribute to your passing or failure, but they will help us, help. I don't remember the message exactly, but they will tell you these questions, we are just testing them, for difficulty. They are future generation NCLEX questions. So then, guys, I finished. The operator, I raised my hand, the operator came, and I left that room. After we left the exam, went back to the room, and yeah, it was too much. The anxiety was too much. Ipas told us we cannot give you the passwords to your Pearson View accounts because we don't allow the Pearson View trick. Oh, so we had to wait. We could not do Pearson View trick, but to wait, just to wait and pray that God is going to do something in our favor. So that's when so that was Monday. Tuesday, what we did was to go and test for coronavirus. We tested with some place. I'm going to put, you can use that number there. If you reach Johannesburg, you can call them and they can be able to help you. Wednesday afternoon, our results were back, and yes, they were negative, and we were ready to start our journey back Remember, we do not know our results yet. Yes, so we headed back to the airport. Our flight was supposed to be that Wednesday at around 10:30 p.m. So 10:30 we had to sit on the airport all those hours from around 1 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. in the night, and then our flight started back to Kenya, Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, and we reached the airport at around 3:30 when it was heading to 4 a.m. And Ipas, remember Ipas? They sent us the emails. Now, the email was saying, congratulations, guys, that is the email I received. That is the email. The email was saying, congratulations, glory to God, you made it.
Your name is a strong tower, Jesus. To you belong all power, Jesus. Whenever I call your name, you make a way. Your name is a strong tower, Jesus. Waymaker.
Thank you so much for being here. We will discuss more about this. Those of you who need the guest house where I slept, the number is here. That is Deirdre's number. You can contact her. It was a cheap place. I think I liked the place. This is the breakfast we took. These are some of the images when I was at that place. So if you like the guest house, feel free to contact that when you go to South Africa for your exam. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. If you feel you like this video, please feel free to subscribe and make sure that you share with your friends who may be inspired by my story. Thank you for listening to my story. Bye bye for now.